welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons, where we're playing Dungeons and Dragons all day in our basement with Josh, Dusty, and Jacob. I almost said Clay.
Is that okay that I can see him?
That's fine. Your coffee's fine. We needed coffee. We got up early today, rolled out of bed, and started playing D&D. So, you guys just kind of had a day of travel where you were hunted by a displacer beast and dealt with that and learned a lot more about each other's magics. And the next morning, you guys pack up, get ready to go, and finally, because Clay did such a good job finding the path, you guys were led right to the wooden bridge. Now the thing is, the path does not lead through the wooden bridge. It leads down to the river for fording across. And Lumiere is standing there looking at the bridge. He goes, well, let's go. Turns to the side and leads you guys around the bridge.
Okay, so what's with the bridge?
He looks at you guys, looks at the bridge, he goes, oh, this fucker's cursed. We've never gone through it.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it's haunted, cursed, trapped, just overall, nobody goes in.
So, what does the bridge look like? Is it
Like that.
just like that? It's
Oh, it reminds me of the bridge that the couple in Beetlejuice crashed off of.
Yeah.
But no, that just clearly says bad jubies.
It looks beautiful. You guys are like, what the fuck? It looks so neatly built, like it's still being kept up. It's
the
not
wood doesn't
old.
even look old.
No, it doesn't. It looks great. It looks like it's been so well taken care of.
It'd be a disservice not to use the bridge. Can I inspect the bridge? I want to look at it. This thing doesn't look cursed.
So up
Have
to
we
it,
all
and
rested
he's
and healed?
like, yeah.
We had a long rest.
He takes out his flame blades and casts flame blade on them. Lumiere does. So that's a second level spell slot. So he's down one first level and one second level.
Okay.
And he just stands behind you guys. So go ahead and roll. If you're looking for a specific thing, investigation. If you just want to look around, perception.
I guess I'm looking for curses. So maybe.
Arcana.
Yeah. That's a 15.
Okay.
So what would be it?
I'm trying to figure out what you would see.
Here. Oh, because.
Okay. You got 15. So you can see lots of little sunlight rays coming through the roof, because it wasn't made to be like a shelter. So just like in the picture, you can see little dapples of light. And every once in a while, the light almost looks distorted, as if like a cloud was passing overhead. But it's definitely only happening inside the bridge. Little wisps of like black aura. But so tiny, like you're literally seeing like soot sprite level amount of evidence.
This is minorly cursed at best.
Minorly cursed.
Yeah, just a little
Just
cursed.
barely cursed.
But look how beautiful it is.
It's either cursed or it's not cursed.
Like just a little bit, like a sprinkle.
There's no mostly cursed. Sorry.
I'm like 80% cursed.
This is max 25% cursed. Look, see, you can just see little lines of black energy as the light kind of.
Yeah, that's the part you can see. Sorry for yelling.
It's okay. You seem pretty adamant about not going on this bridge.
We never went through the bridge.
Okay, we can ford the river. I just don't want to get some of my scores wet.
And it is a decent sized river. It's not a stream. It's probably 15 feet across. You think it might be 10 feet deep in the middle, but 5 feet deep on the edges.
Just jump it.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, no, I use my ring of jump and just soar across.
So you guys go around the outside of it and jump, and even Lumiere is like, he's looking up at the bridge, he's looking at you guys. He runs and jumps and immediately looks at it. And he goes, okay, I think we're good.
What happens with the bridge? Do you even know?
No, I have no idea.
I'm fine with just crossing the river.
Maybe we had to cross the bridge though to get to our next area.
No, I don't think so.
Ooh, that looks good. Bye, cursed bridge.
Shh, don't talk to me.
Why?
Look, curses can hear.
Clay runs up to the bridge.
Clay, what are you doing?
I'm just messing around.
Do you like touch it and
I'm
like?
like,
Oh my god! Stop! Don't do that! Don't!
You're freaking out, man.
Dude, it gives me the bejesus. I don't like it. Clay, I'm walking away. I'm leaving you here.
what if I lick it?
Oh no! He doesn't look at you. He just walks away.
Take 3d6 lightning damage.
So you got right
Oh,
up to
ghost.
the edge of it there?
Possesses you.
Relatively to the edge of it.
Are you guys all watching?
I'm watching the bridge for sure. As Clay goes to lick it.
I'm not gonna lick. I was joking. I was just poking at Lumiere.
Will you roll an athletics or acrobatics for me?
You got too close to the bridge, man.
That is a athletics or acrobats.
You choose.
Oh, I choose? Oh, if I choose, I'm choosing athletics. It was 23 with my
Okay.
+6.
So you go to turn around and something definitely grabbed your shoulder and then let go. And you turn and there's nothing there.
Did I see anything while looking at him?
Roll perception, please. There definitely were some puffs of that black mist.
17.
No.
God, you're as jumpy as he is, man.
I mean, it was standing right on the edge, so it was like the most shadowed part. But yes.
Something grabbed me.
Oh, it definitely. I mean, it was not like maybe the wind caught my shirt. It was a full-on, like, big-ass hand.
I'm catching up to Lumiere. I'll see you guys. Let's go.
I want to ask Lumiere, can we burn the bridge down?
You don't burn cursed items. You don't burn cursed items. It releases the ghosts. Then they are free to travel wherever they want.
That sounds nice for them.
Evil ghosts.
That's not as nice.
Come on, let's go.
I'll be back for you.
What do you think's going on with that bridge?
I don't know, but I'm kind of believing what Lumiere was talking about. I'm curious, because Panthea was right up in there and saw the wisps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why was I the one to get grabbed?
He was standing right in the middle. You were standing towards the side so you could touch it.
I was just looking in. You were making pantomime jokes at it.
You were closer to the things that could grab you.
They grabbed my attention, if that means anything.
Alright?
Well,
So, you guys are headed to the next area, so I need to change the map. Properties, browse. It is now time to do the final part of the map. Boop.
Bum bum bum.
You are now leaving the wooden bridge and heading into the Scorch of the Red Wyrm. As you guys are walking forward into the woods, the trees are becoming more autumn-like. The leaves start just being more yellow, and then more orange, and then they are a vibrant red. You guys feel like you stepped into a season. You feel like you time traveled 3 months ahead. The air, however, is not chillier. It is drier and hotter. Every once in a while, one of the leaves from the trees actually falls. And before it hits the ground, bursts into a little flame, and all that remains is ash once it reaches the ground.
So we're like walking through ash.
You are. It's covered in dry, autumn-like grass, but in between all of the blades are just piles of soft, fluffy ash. So when you guys step, you leave an indent. You're leaving very clear signs of your travels. Can you guys roll perception for me?
Nat 20 for a 26.
Amazing.
15.
Roll what now? Sorry, I was writing a bunch of notes.
Percepes.
Percepos? Perceposex? 19.
Amazing. The nat 20 though. So you guys look around, it's beautiful. It's like autumn with the leaves being blown in the wind and fluttering down to the fluffy grass that is like grassy snow. The ash that falls looks like snow. The air feels, while it's dry, it feels very clean. The sun feels very warm on your skin. It's a very relaxing, warm autumn day. Except for you, Dorik. You realize the sky isn't blue, it's dark gray. You realize that the trees are not full of leaves. They are very sparse, and the bark looks burned, and the grains of the wood are all curly and strange. The ground is not covered in grass and ash. It's covered in dead branches and you think bones. It's like a windshield wiper wiped away the rain, and you are seeing a disturbing wasteland of burning trees. And the air does not feel warm and good. It feels dry and rough. And hot. It's almost like it's hot enough to sweat, but that would be too much moisture. It's like the air is drying out your pores. So the others seem to be enjoying it.
I feel like I'm in a heat sauna. I feel cleaner.
This place is not good.
What do you mean?
We should get moving.
It looks beautiful out.
Yeah, like look, it's like an autumn wonderland. Everything's red. It looks like the forest is on fire, but like not.
Dude, look at the sky. It's gray.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful blue.
It's gray.
It's
That's
just a
blue.
transcendent blue against the red. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard someone describe this place as beautiful.
The trees are also dying.
They're full of life right over
Well,
there.
they won't die, but you're right, they're always in a state of dying.
I'm just gonna say something, man, might be controversial. There's a lot of beauty in death.
Yes, but you're seeing something different than us. And no one has ever seen that. Tell me this tree right here. How many leaves do you think it has?
Probably approximately.
At least 3.
I was gonna say a
Couple
couple. I was gonna say at least like a couple thou. Maybe a couple hundo.
He looks at it and goes, there's 22 leaves on this tree.
It's fully brushed.
There's
It's in-
2,200.
It's a full canopy. We do see full canopies, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You're doing perfect. You're doing perfect. The Scorch of the Red Wyrm has never caused illusions. Nor good ones, anyway. We can keep walking. Maybe it'll wear off as we get in. But, what I was going to say is...
Come frolic with me, Clay.
Remember, we are here for mission, and as soon as we're done with mission, we can do potentially another one more north.
We're like Yuji and Gojo in the Field of Flowers when Hanami first
Yes!
showed up.
Yeah.
And then, oh,
You guys do see, actually, red deer also frolicking. And it's never like they're in a group together. Like, there's one, and there's another one, and there's another one. And they're just munching and dancing and staring at you.
What do they look like?
I will say it is kind of monotone, though. The deer was red.
You're having trouble seeing them at all. But when you do see them, it's like someone dressed in red, and you'll just catch half their face behind a tree looking at you. Like,
Skinwalkers.
they have red hats, red beards, red noses, and red clothes, and red pointed shoes.
me?
No.
Me?
You wanna
No.
roll?
No, legitimately me.
No.
Red beard, hat,
No, red, like
somewhat red nose.
this red.
Damn it. I know. Okay, what am I rolling?
Nature.
Nature.
13 actually. No, yeah, 13.
With the weird giggling that doesn't match their face, that the others are just hearing as deer bleeding, I'll tell you it's Fae.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have traveled several hours, so it's not just morning anymore. It's like late afternoon.
Getting kind of hot.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take a sip from a decanter.
And you can do that. The water
Yeah,
isn't
don't-
being dried up just yet.
I'm gonna walk over.
That's
I'm gonna walk over to Lumiere.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yes. Drink all the water you can, because a little ways out, all the water will be gone.
Mine's endless.
So like we put it in our mouth
Well,
and it'll just
well.
become steam.
Well, yeah, that's very true.
Okay, give me
Also,
more.
I apologize. Don't say fountain, so that way it produces 5 gallons of water.
There's something here. Fate presence.
You know what? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
which-
get
why?
my neck roll.
The Fae and dragons don't mix. The Fae wouldn't like something like
You know how
this.
they've been talking
Thank you.
about
You
here?
don't look so bad yourself.
Have you noticed them at all? And I'm gonna try to help him.
Nat
look
20.
around.
He goes, oh yeah, there's 5 of them right now. Like, he doesn't even look. He's just like, I got nat 20.
You're talking about the deer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see 5 of them?
The deer, yeah, they're frockling, eating grass.
Yep. Bleating.
How far away? How far?
Some of them are a couple hundred feet, some of them are 500 to 1,000 feet. It's like you can see them way across the field.
I do not like this.
Should I try to talk to the deer?
No.
I'm gonna see if he knows what they're like. No. He goes, I have no idea. He goes, I lived out here a couple of years.
I think
Never saw anything
we
like
should
this.
let them be for now. We do not. This is area of red worm.
Yeah, but they could tell us where the scourge is.
They could no.
Well, I know where the Scorch is.
They could be affected by magic and be very dangerous.
Also, that being said, they
Pantheon.
could just be here for the wood. These trees have learned to grow in this condition. They're sought after for their fire resistance and fire immunity.
Pantheon.
You know what's that?
Those are deer, right?
They are. They look like it.
I've been wanting to get some fresh meat that I can grill up for everybody.
As you say that, the one you're looking at, about 1,000 feet away, stands up on its hind legs. And just stands with its like front legs just dangling.
Like the one from Adventure Time,
And then it just walks away.
it just pulls gloves off and it's a deer with fingers. Oh,
It doesn't
oh,
do that, but
oh,
it has the same level of creepiness.
Oh, it's freaking.
Both of you go.
Well, I don't want
Okay,
that.
that's maybe these deer are sentient.
Maybe they're deer people, like you boys are cat people.
I try not to eat sentient things.
They're
Maybe we
not
should
deer.
find another mark.
We'll walk until they're at least a mile behind us.
Okay.
And they do watch you guys.
Bye, deer.
But as it gets warmer and hotter, they do actually stop following you towards the Scorch.
What's that?
Yeah, dude.
I just keep making eye contact with them as soon as I.
Yeah. And in the night, you can see they actually have an easier time seeing their eyes in the night because of the
Thank you.
deer eyes.
Oh wow.
Would you
Like
to sip
literally
water?
like a mile across the field, you just see
I
them.
did not understand what the fuck you were doing. I just heard you go.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, drink slower,
I
man.
didn't see what you were doing. I will take some water.
There you go. Would you like a little sip, Lumiere?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink the fire.
My decanter don't make fire, so I apologize.
That's all right. All right, so we'll rest here tonight. Tomorrow we'll be going near the Scorch, which, even though it is not a volcano, you may find lava, so be careful where you step. If the ground is too soft, you will sink in and lose your foot. Did you hear me? Just checking.
Sink in, lose your foot.
So make sure to step carefully. And once we pass the Scorch, we can use that to find the chalet on the map. Unfortunately, we do have to get to the Scorch to find our next location. Drink up your water because by morning you'll probably be thirsty.
I'll be able to make another in the morning.
Yes. Are we gonna watch for them tonight?
Mm-hmm.
If the deer get too close, wake us up, please.
Alright, boys.
And he's being like really aggressive. And you guys are.
Dad, hey Clay, I think you're seeing something different than us. And I think they might be like cursed or something.
If you want to roll like
I think so.
wisdom save to try to fight it, I would let you.
Nope, that's a 14.
Oof.
Oh no, I have the cloak of protection. It's a 15.
I'm so sorry, it is not enough to break the illusion.
No, they're fucking seeing. I think they're cursed.
I think they are.
Man, they don't see the beautiful wonderland this place is.
If at any point, as you guys start feeling the dryness, you as a player are allowed to like kind of believe that you're seeing an illusion, you just can't see past it.
It looks great. I don't know. I don't believe it's an illusion.
I
I think
find
they're seeing the illusion.
I find it funny too that it's the two people seeing the illusion are the ones that kind of like went up close to the bridge.
Yep.
Oh! Yes!
And I actually got grabbed.
Yes, he did.
So.
It's really dry out here, though.
Yeah, it is.
I do not like how it feels on my cuticles.
I like how it feels on my.
my cuticles.
I don't like how it feels on my lush skin. My strong jawline.
Claire, can you make food?
What we having, boys?
There's not much out here.
Oh,
It's just going
there's
to be
things that
rations.
I can eat. I don't know if you can.
We'll just have to be rations.
Could rehydrate some jerky.
Beans it is.
Let me go see, I want to go see if you can eat these.
Okay.
He goes and if that's okay, and you guys can follow him and see what he's picking if you'd like. He digs up some roots.
Yeah,
He grabs some nuts from the trees, which you could actually keep a couple if you want to.
Oh, cool. I'll take a nut. See if it has a seed in there.
Mm-hmm. It's like an acorn.
Just Druidcraft to propagate it. Make sure it works.
Take a second one.
Yep, take a couple more.
Okay. So, roots, nuts, a couple leaves growing out of the ash that are really spindly, but they're all edible. It's going to be kind of like eating coffee. Obviously not like as bitter and awful as coffee, but like a hint. It's like eating lettuce that tastes like coffee.
That's awesome to Panthea.
Okay.
He loves it.
So you guys try that stuff.
Oh my
Cook it up
god,
with
this
your
is
rations.
fantastic.
It's better if you're not used to being dehydrated.
No,
I'll
it's
just probably take some like hard crackers and mix in some water and then put in some jerky and stuff like that. Maybe some
Make tack.
maybe some dried fruit as well.
I don't know, man. This coffee lettuce is awesome.
Clay's end goal is to find the legendary Tang. Remember the drink, the powder mix?
Oh my god.
Because Clay is on a farm, and we used to drink that a lot growing up, and that was the grandma's.
Secret recipe.
No, the grandma country lemonade. Country time lemonade.
I was gonna say
That's
it's
what it was.
probably like orange zest that's been sun dried or something with sugar. But yeah, okay. So, perceptions for your watches tonight, please. Oh, I got nat 20.
I'll take last watch again.
Okay.
24.
21.
Perception? I always forget that one. It's 18.
Beautiful. No, those things don't come closer. It's too hot where you guys are at. And even though Lumiere is asleep, his tattoos are bright. Here at the Scorch, he is being reinvigorated with fire elemental energy. So he is kind of returning to how when you guys met him, he was mostly fire. It's almost like you couldn't quite touch his skin, not only from it being too hot, but it wasn't solid.
I'm starting to think this is regressive for all of his progress.
Yeah.
Also, didn't we say that at some point I could probably do like chicken broth in my alchemy jug?
Yes.
I could potentially be making that with everything.
Yes, you could. So in the morning when you guys get up, he looks very fire elemental. He has this weird way of acting where he's both acting more aggressive, but also when he's nice, it's so much more warm. He's just like more passionate in general.
Oh, it's like Flame Princess.
So he He's like, all right, we're gonna get going. This is amazing. I'm seeing friends from my childhood. The fire rabbits that bounce in and out of the grass. You should see them there. Do you see the dust bunnies?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the fire rabbits. They have fire in their hearts, actually, so...
Pantheo's using the coffee lettuce and water to try to make coffee over the embers
The
of the
roots
fire.
will do that.
Yeah, that's what he's doing, using the
It's
roots.
basically like a tea that's just coffee.
But a little pulpy.
Like orange juice. It's like you make it the way you make tea. It's pulpy like orange juice, but it tastes like coffee.
Blech.
Like a
I'm just
coffee
imagining someone
porridge.
mixing coffee and orange juice and how gross that would taste.
That's actually a thing.
Ah, gross!
Yeah, people do that.
Of course you would know that.
It's a textural surprise.
I wonder if the illusion's making things taste better.
This just tastes like coffee,
Like a
but
leaf
with like
smoothie.
chew. It's good.
Blech.
All right, everybody.
He's
You
like,
ever
no,
chew your tea leaves afterwards?
That's what I lived off of for a couple of years.
All right, everybody. Time for breakfast. Eat your mayonnaise. I'm joking. I'm not.
God
I know.
damn
No,
it.
no, no, no.
So, he goes, yes, drink all of the water you
You
can.
know, if we were to mix some of that with crushed up crackers, it would actually make very good bread.
My coffee water?
No, the mayonnaise. It has egg and oil in it, so.
Maybe.
Like, out of all these things on the cards, why
Because
fucking mayonnaise?
They knew.
Because, acid, basic poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is used in a lot of recipes, depending on what part of
Gary
the world.
Gygax is from the Midwest, that's why.
Because,
Oil.
Yeah. All of the freaking Midwest salads.
Ugh.
Oil, vinegar,
They just could put ranch on it, so they had to put sorry.
oil, vinegar, fresh water, salt water, or wine.
So, it's not very good wine, though. Everything's average. So, you guys are traveling, and he is being a tour guide. He's pointing out, he's the names of the different rocks that he gave them. He's he's helping you guys make sure you step carefully, almost as if a ranger would. But now the illusion is wearing off because it's just, you're not in that part of the forest anymore. The trees are much more sparse. You're starting to see that there's no more grass. It's just ash plates. It's so hot that you're worried your boots are going to steam. You are sweating. Your hair is stuck to your head. Oh, you guys are furred, so your fur is sticky.
Yeah. It's starting to get a little nasty.
Dorik looks really fucking weird because his mane's like flat against his head.
Yes.
So he's just not as poofy.
You're a lot smaller than I thought you were.
What are you talking about? I'm still taller than you.
But you've lost like 3 inches with your puff.
Oh, and this is the part here. You guys, look over the horizon. And you, as you're climbing up this hill, what comes into view is both fire and water. You guys can hear and see the ocean. You can smell the salt of it, but you can also smell the sulfur coming from the fire pit. You guys are standing on top of a black hill. You can see the ocean, the sky, the black earth, and the fire. And he just breathes it in. And he goes, this is where I was born. This plume right here.
We're looking for an egg?
No, I just, existed suddenly.
No, I'm talking about a request, man. I'm looking around. You have a nice home, but I was like, we have a thing to do here. I'm pretty sure we had to find an egg? A raven's egg or something? A rock egg?
Well, we had to stop here in order to see where to go next on the map.
Lumiere.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this isn't the end of the map?
No.
There's another place nearby.
Oh, shit. I thought this was our destination.
Here I was, sharing my birthplace with my 3 new friends. No, but
I thought we had a quest!
No, my
Lumiere,
God, I guess we
Lumiere.
have a quest.
Lumiere.
We have friends?
Lumiere. I think this is a wonderful lava plume.
It is very nice.
Well,
It's probably very mineral rich, yeah.
well, it was a forest where adventurers fought a red dragon and all died.
There is no mushrooms around here.
in the fire of the red dragon before it flew off. So it's actually quite an evil place, and many people have considered my birth to be of cursed fire instead of radiant. But
Sorry, I'm just I think I'm also a little on edge because my spores like moisture and it's drier than a bone.
all right, well we can leave. Just let me. I'm gonna try this prayer thing.
Okay.
So he goes to his place of birth, as if it was a pond. Sits down, puts his feet in it, just like you would with water. It is not water.
Wow, he's just put his feet in lava.
And it literally looks like he is just a flame. He is just a big Goliath-sized flame sitting on the side of this lava pool, as the molten lava is cooling into obsidian around him. And you
Comes out
hear
with his obsidian shoes.
You hear an Ignan. You hear him speaking in Ignan, which again sounds like fire crackling, rumbling.
Comprehend languages?
Yep.
Yes. You actually pick up a word from this as well, but he is singing. It's definitely like a song that he's just making up. It's like a lullaby that he probably used to sing himself when he would walk around. But this time it's saying, place of my birth, place of my home, from the fire I came from, to the ocean I see. I'm so grateful to be alive, under the sky, above the earth, for here it is, I am me. And he says, but I wonder if I owe all of my life to someone I've never met, to those I can't see. Mokol nin potur, I'm looking for you. Will you find me? I'm gonna pull some cards.
I don't need to. I already read them.
Mm-hmm. So you recognize that term in Ignan. It's very crackly. It was right at the end. It was very clear. But you understood everything until he said it, and you were like, okay, he lost me. But it was very pretty. It was like a lullaby that someone would sing to themselves, like while herding sheep or something. He just, when he was a little boy and was alone, walking around these plates, that's what he comforted
Can I throw
himself
some of my
with.
decanter water on Pantheon?
Oh, nothing comes out.
Oh no, what?
This area is unhallowed.
Just steam rises from the tip.
You guys are, in fact, in cursed lands.
What was that?
I feel the wetness leaving my body.
He turns and looks at you and goes, you understand Ignan now?
No, just the last words you were talking. Gods? Mokon and Poltor?
Mokon and Poltor.
Yes.
Is that your forge god?
Mok.
But Mok is an elemental.
It's so hot here.
You guys are just dying of heat.
That is who I worship as Mok, god of creation.
Well, that is who I am praying to. God of fire creation.
That's very interesting.
Don't you know how they came to be? Well, that being said, I only just read about it a month ago, so I'm not trying to be so conceited.
I heard everything he said in the air.
But Mokol Nin Potur
Except for that.
are 5 different elementals who combined in order to be living beings. Mok was a fire elemental. Ho was a water elemental. Tur was an earth elemental. Ol was an air elemental. Sorry, Nin was an earth elemental, and Tur is the spirit elemental. And when they all combined into one being and separated again, they looked like you and me. They were Genasi.
Very interesting.
Milk is a fire Genasi elemental. He is the god of fire. Their creations were stronger by working together. That's why they're called siblings. In fact, they're not siblings. I mean, they are Their rebirth, they are siblings.
Mm-hmm.
But because they're Genasi, they take on the form of whoever they're around. So like me, I took on the form of the Goliaths that raised me. But I've met Genasi that were as small as a gnome. Even some genasi, if they don't have intelligence, they become deer
Stay with us,
or
Panther.
wolves.
Stay with us, Panther. Go possibly.
Very interesting.
So you've just been worshiping him as a cat?
He rides his
I
right.
originally heard of him back
Yes, it
in
does.
Lusk.
Yeah, as like a cat god?
No.
I'm confused.
The original god that I was
And you guys are walking.
intended to be following was more of a bestial in nature. I was not quite fully fond of what they are about, and then I learned of this other god and started learning creations, and it seemed natural to. It seemed to more fit my style than other creator gods, such as the dwarven ones. It just was not very me.
Would you like to hear, out of character, would you like to hear about the NPC you heard it from? I have a couple ideas. If you don't like it, you can shoot it down. The person that you learned, now you had many people coming to see you and do things with you, who could possibly buy you. And no one really committed, but you did have a couple repeat customers who were like, no, I'm gonna get the money together, I'm gonna do this, da 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 da. And the one you learned about this from, we could say it was a tiefling or was a human, it really could be any race you prefer. But this person was actually a very high quality companion, so worked like in a brothel. And I was thinking male. And he worshipped the god of fire for the passion and for like he loved his lifestyle. He likes being a prostitute. And he wanted your body for him to continue his work. And he also wanted to experience your body so he would know what customers were experiencing. So he was a repeat customer, but he never could seem to get up enough funds to purchase you entirely. And it was almost like he kind of kept wasting the money on experiencing you, / random gambling, random drinking, whatever. But they never turned him away because he was still a paying customer. So it's really tragic that he was ethically in his profession, but you were unethically in his profession. So it's really tragic that like someone who he really still was like the bad version of a brothel because he was using you. Well, he thought you were doing it for your will though. So it's just like a really complicated situation. But he would talk about Moke a lot because he would want to try to instill Moke's passion into you. And he was trying to like get Moke to like your body and approve of the soul change. But what you ended up finding is in these prayers that he was leading you in to Moke spoke to you, reached out to you. This god actually reached out to you and was completely ignoring this other man who was completely misusing Moke's scripture and faith. So you ended up turning to a god who was recognizing when its followers were unethical. If that sounds good to you.
Yeah.
Because it was like, you're like, something is choosing me for ethical reasons because I'm actually a good person, not for other reasons. So it's almost like you were kind of being guided into self-teaching yourself the Forge. As a way to cope, vent, blow off steam, focus, whatever. It was like a really good outlet for you. And this god kind of took you in under his wing. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So, you did learn it from someone who has a similar lifestyle, but yeah.
Let us just say that I was originally introduced to him by someone who was not so much of a well-liked worshipper. And
No, like a casual.
no,
Like
just a misinterpretation of things.
Oh.
And
I understand. We see that with druids as well.
he eventually I stopped interacting with this person and started doing my things on my own once I was on my own. You probably do not know much of my past. I was in slavery, pretty much.
Are you guys cool with that? And then Panther, you hear him. He's going to tell Lumiere about the slavery thing. And it's getting colder as you go. You guys have been walking. So it took you 4 hours to get here, and now you're about 2 or 3 hours away from it. So it's getting more handleable.
I was just gonna ask, is my water starting?
It's starting to come back.
Just go.
Sounds like Panther is okay with you telling him. Do we want to fade to black, or there's certain details you want to hear?
I'm just gonna mainly
You know
talk
what?
about myself if Pantheon wants to.
You know what?
tell
I'm gonna set it down. Guys are straight up in the air.
Soul work. That's interesting. I only just learned about soul genasies. Maybe if I find
least it's
anything in
wet.
my research, I will let you know.
Oh my god.
Because do you tell them you're looking for a philosopher's stone to try to reverse the soul work, or do you just explain that they?
I wouldn't tell him that I'm looking for a philosopher's stone, really. I would tell him that I'm looking for something
So
that I
assuming
knew
if
was a
guys
component in
have
a
it set
ritual
on the
they were
ground,
doing
have it go
to-
straight
And
up.
at first he's like,
It
to
reminds
help
me of
with
like
the
when
ritual.
in TV shows when a fire hydrant gets hit.
Yeah,
And the water goes
playing
straight-
around
straight
it.
up.
more of a way to recreate the ritual
Why?
to undo it.
Ouch.
Oh my gosh, you scared me half to death, Dorik. Shit. Anyway.
But I've realized that I may need more than just stone. I'll need to eventually go back there to figure out what ritual they were doing.
Right. And you guys explained to me that you found this book and it might be leading to some eggs and. Alright.
Yes, eggs I do not understand really still.
Rock
Weren't you
eggs.
told that
We were told that we needed
need-
to make life from rock that was also egg. And then we had one of the people in Candlekeep telling us that women had rocks inside of them
No.
that created life.
Lady rock.
Mm-hmm. We're on the quest for women rock.
Yes.
he has like proficiency in medicine?
Yes, he does.
Mhm. Life rocks
So do
inside
I.
a woman.
They're not rocks, they're squishy. Like organs. Humanoid women don't have rocks in them.
What? That. Who is that lady?
Are you saying we're on a wild goose
They're
chase?
shaped like rocks.
No, there was a woman about. She's always in her facing book.
Paxton.
Yes, she said that women have rocks in them.
I love Paxley.
Wait, what is her name?
Pretty sure it's Paxley.
No, Paxley is the guard for Enmire.
Oh, it's oh no, that's
Parmac.
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 I love Parmac. She's a sweetheart, man.
But either way, I'm trying to.
She has tipped over my candle a number of times, running into things.
I'm trying to find leads. I've tried to find some people who might know in Candlekeep.
And then a raven dropped a book in your lap.
Yep. And the little gnome man, he's very annoying. Or halfling, whatever he is.
Yeah. All right. So you guys talk for a very long time. You get a ways away from the Scorch. You were headed straight
finally.
south, and you guys know you're north of the road to Candlekeep. And you're starting to get back into those red leaves. You're starting to get back into where there are trees. I would like you to roll wisdom saves again, the two of you that previously failed, to see if you are enchanted by it again.
That one.
Jesus.
Wisdom save. 8.
Okay. Well, you
Oh,
guys
thank
still
God that we're in the pretty part.
Yeah, we are.
Both Lumiere and Dorik see that it's just getting foggier, and he goes, "This way we're headed to the. Well, I always called it the Foggy Chalet. It has a different name. I don't remember what
It's
it is.
clear.
It's foggy. It's not foggy at all.
No,
it's
it's a clear day.
It's clear as can be.
I can see like a mile or two.
Well, that being said, this is mostly. I know I've got pictures of trees there, but it's mostly there's going to be a chunk where it's just open fields,
There's trees everywhere.
We can set up a camp out there and sleep for the night, and we should be at the chalet the next day or two.
So you boys are saying that it's foggy here, and it's...
I'm very dead.
It's okay.
Very alive and not foggy at all.
Can I try to break out of it again?
Yeah, well, while they're setting up camp, yeah. So you guys set up camp for the night.
It's a beautiful, luscious field.
Fucking right.
10.
17.
Oh yeah. It took the darkness. It took the darkness of it not being glittery and pretty anymore. What did you get?
I got an 11
Okay.
actually.
So you kind of wake up from it, Clay.
Pantheo? I think I'm starting to see what they were seeing.
Ah, not E.T., man. You're cursed as well. Fuck. I'm the only one that's seeing.
I'm starting to think that maybe we're the ones that were cursed.
I just don't see it that way, my man.
There were little men with red hats.
How could a curse be this beautiful?
Well, I mean, look at that bridge, and that bridge tried to grab me.
It's a fair point. It's a fair argument.
Do you want to, you guys all get settled, make your food, roll perception for your first watch for me?
Would he roll a disadvantage because of the stuff going on?
Only first watch is for you.
24.
While you guys are getting ready for bed, Dorik, you definitely notice the sounds of footsteps coming closer, and so does Lumiere. You guys realize that those, and you see the deer have arrived again.
Oh my god, the deer are back!
All
We can have
five
dinner!
deer! They are on all sides of you, like they've come to see the fire. And Dorik, you see there are 5 little men standing around about 25 feet away from each of you, and you guys each are about 5 feet away from your fire. So, like 30-foot radius circle of
That would
5 little
honestly,
men.
just like in real life, if just you were surrounded by 5 deer that were just staring at you, and then imagine
I
you're
have
just-
a deer come up to a campfire.
you're just sitting there, and they all stand up on tiny legs.
And then they just...
I stand up.
A woman steps out from behind some of the brush. Now, what do you think you're doing on my property?
What are you talking about?
Whoa, Dora can speak with animals.
You see this woman too. She's beautiful. Sandy blonde hair, emerald green eyes. Oh, she just looks so good in the foggy moonlight.
God, you're just radiant.
And she's wearing like a green cloak that goes down to the floor. And she's like, "Why are you on my property?"
So I can look at you.
This guy like stumbles out of the brush behind her. Yeah, what are you doing on our property?
I kind of like this guy's
It's
vibe.
green.
It's green and the... Wait, no, is it a different lady now?
It's his wife.
The bitch from before? I get naked immediately.
You're gonna... What are you doing on our property?
What are you talking about?
If you had a fence, you didn't have to worry about it.
We have expelled travelers and caravans from our property for 10 years now.
I didn't see no signs around. You know, typically I am a sucker for a pretty face, but...
She's not that pretty to you.
Oh.
It's the spell.
Chase you.
Oh.
They were fake before.
I don't know what you're talking about. You people are gorgeous.
What are you talking about?
This is my property.
What property?
I married into his family. His family inherited the Chalet Brantifax. And wherever... Sorry, hold on. I messed that up. Inherited the Chalet Brantifax wherever it is, and we've been trying to uncover it for archaeological purposes. So if you will please get off of our property, you are interfering with our investigation.
No.
I don't really hear what you're saying, but I like the way you're saying it.
You need to leave.
No.
The road is this way. Let's go.
Let's
Hold on.
leave, guys.
You are either going to leave or you're going to stay here forever in the ground.
Oh,
Up, up, up! Let's go! Off my property. The 5 little men start coming forward to pack up your things for you. And
I look at Lumiere.
Hi, little dear.
he's like, these are the reason why the caravan can't come through.
I look at Clay.
Can we take him?
You're radiant.
Would you like to stay here as my pet?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Anything for
And you're
you.
not charmed, but
No, trust me, I am.
come here, kitty kitty.
Okay, I'll do anything.
On my
no.
side.
Pantheon, no.
What? She's really pretty, though.
Can I, like, smack him
Mm-hmm.
to, like, knock his senses back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna go, bam!
Roll a wisdom save.
Finally. 24.
You smack, and your
Ah,
eyes
dude,
are
Clay, why the
blinky,
fuck-
and you look around, and you're like, oh god.
Dude, you hit me.
It
I
was.
was looking at this pretty Oh.
It's
It's
the
like the
woman that
camera
hated the-
fell tilted. Like your whole world completely like just changed.
Oh my god, you're the fence bitch.
Yeah, she's the one that hated the goats.
Yes, the fucking goats.
Wait, where'd the deer go? What are these creepy little fucking gnome dudes? They got pointy hats.
And they're touching our stuff.
Hey, stop touching our shit, dude.
You're going to get going now.
I'm worried.
I cast.
Initiative.
Yeah.
All right.
You're fucked up in the head.
You're fucked up in the head.
Also, I apologize.
Huh.
I am in my boxers at this point. I still had my torso clothes.
Oh
and
my
stuff,
god.
But
That's like
I'm
in
in my
real life.
boxers.
What?
And Green is entranced.
Pants are off.
Green, our side.
He's like, what? He's like blinking and like. She goes, go to sleep, and he goes,
He's fucking enchanted.
Are you a fucking hag?
she laughs.
We're gonna fucking die.
Roll initiative.
Yep, we're gonna die.
I need to change the music. I need to give you your initiative order.
You
Where's
guys, I can't wait to roll new characters after this episode or next episode.
I need to pick up music. I got the map camera ready.
Oh, I gotta do Lumiere's as well.
Oh, maybe we should end the episode and then do
Not good.
combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on Downstairs and Dragons. We'll meet you in a second to lay the smack down. Let's go. Goodbye.
Look up a bitch who doesn't know how to use a fence.